Again, Rabbi Kwankwaso accused of being an Igbo man. More revelations surface. What's he going to call this one now? The national leader of the new Nigeria People's Party, Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, is immersed in an identity crisis following the wide report that his father's name is Felix Rabiu Okonkwo from the southeast. It was further alleged that his father migrated from Igbo land to the north and set up his life in Kano State before the former governor was born. Reuben Abati, a Rice TV journalist, triggered more reactions to this after he asked the former governor to speak about the allegations, but he later gave a shady response. Are you an Igbo man? Where exactly are you from? Dr. Reuben Abati asked Kwankwaso. A socio-political commentator further alleged most Kano indigenes know Kwankwaso as an Igbo man. His grandfather migrated from the east to the north. He said so one time he was addressed the Igbo Union in Kano. Most Kano big guys are not Kano indigene. Isiaku Rabiu, a popular billionaire, is from Auchi, Edo State. Meanwhile, in another story, Kwankwaso yesterday spoke about the country's security challenge. He said the military can end the current security challenges facing the country, given the necessary motivation. Kwankwaso, a former minister of defense, stated this when he spoke with newsmen shortly after the NNPP National Executive Committee meeting in Abuja on Friday. Now, he's an Igbo man, or he's not an Igbo man. I don't know. I don't think there is a problem with this. You understand? I don't think there is a problem. As far it is not that your father is not your father and your mother is not your mother. Let me explain. As far as you don't grow up as a child calling somebody father, and then at the end of the day they tell you, oh, this person is not your father and this person is not your mother, and they bring somebody into the picture, that is going to cause a disruption. That is messed up to me. Or it is not a case of they lied to you that your parents were dead. You actually kidnapped. Do you understand? Or, all those things. But I don't see anything wrong in your grandfather was from wherever he comes from. Is it supposed to be a problem? To me, it is not supposed to be a problem. Except maybe, you don't want to identify with that particular identity. And to me, it's your choice. You cannot force it out of him. Even if he says he doesn't want to talk about it. For goodness sakes, can we focus on the real issue? For inside this country, we like to do amebo no concern us. Naira is falling. Naira is falling, even though people are saying it is rising. It never rise which way Buhari live and before he comes. You get? It never rise beyond that. They always make it rise reach 500. People they thought say they possible, then they lie. Now lie, then they lie. So that's it. We like to do a schedule. Things are so expensive in the market. You go to the market, you still get things expensive. In fact, things are getting expensive every day. Do you understand? It is not like you go and they give you a card. You are an APC, you're a PDP, or you are from this region. They tell you, go here, you get it for cheap. No. Except somebody is kind enough to give you. But this period, nobody is subsidizing anything. I've never heard that because you are this, they subsidize for you. No. So why? It should not be a problem, like I said. If Rabbi, even if he's from that particular region, it should not be a problem. Is that our problem? Have you Rabbi Kwankwaso's family? Like I said, he might not even want to identify with that part of him, either as if it is true. It doesn't matter. Why are people poking their noses into it? We have enough problems on facing Nigeria as we speak. There is insecurity, there is food scarcity, there are a lot of things that needs our attention and our worry, rather than coming in to talk about how one person is from this particular region, his great grandfather, his ancestors. It does not make sense to me. It certainly does not. Except, of course, those who want to use this particular news to discredit him. Maybe that is why he's not even talking about it. Then go to say, oh, na Igbo man you be, maybe in brothers. Maybe. I'm just saying. But to me, there's nothing absolutely wrong. Nothing absolutely wrong with this. Now listen to this. When did an Igbo man, when did being an Igbo man is now a taboo in Nigeria, my dear? I wonder. Somebody say, as honor. Okay, an honor, my brother, that's what it means. Another replied, to fear Rabbi to be an Igbo man. I don't understand. We are really the genesis of our own problem. And you know why this thing saddens me? When we go out and we are being treated like this outside, we are quick to call racism, you're racist. When you do the same thing to your brother. In fact, what did I say? You do worse to your fellow. You come outside and you seclude yourself, or you exclude some people and you treat them less. It doesn't make any sense. Anybody that wants to kill him politically, they tag. Okay, anybody they want to kill politically, they tag him an Igbo man. Is it a taboo to be an? Exactly. Do you understand? They are using it to mess him up politically. That is why he's evading the topic. And to me, like I said, politically or not politically, we then leave. Now, wow. Igbo is not part of Nigeria. They are, but most of them don't prefer to be called Nigerians but Biafrans. What is wrong in that? The important thing is that he's in Nigeria. My dear, I tire. This might be the reason he did well in Kano when he was governor, because Igbos are prosperous in nature. God bless Igbos. God bless Israel and deal with those that hate them. Now, wala too plenty. Hate them or love them, the Igbos are strategizing like the Jews. The anti-Zionists didn't know when the Jewish state was created in 1947. He cannot be an Igbo because the Igbo display policies of hate, arrogance, discrimination, degradation, and tribalism. Okay. Me, if whether he's from Igbo, whether all this one we are talking about is this one, it is now one, it cannot be, it can be. I've said it before. You know, conscience. Like I said, unless we don't have things to think about, unless Nigeria has become better, maybe the Nigerian people living, things are now okay or better. You get? How else? I don't see why we should be discussing this. Thousands for marriage have not been claimed by Igbos. Only Obasanjo and Kwankwaso are their claims. They say claim. Nobody is claiming anybody. Nobody is claiming it. This is just what research brought about. My own is that really, they won't really bring them down. And I think this is not a topic we should be talking about. Surfing and smiling black people on a hate but when we talk about our freedom in Agodi Vex. When Tinubu will finish his turn, tell us he's an Igbo man. Abi? Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. So say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.